Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished guests, dear students and young professionals of Pakistani American community, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. On behalf of the Consulate General of Pakistan in Chicago, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you for joining us today for what is a very important event. Today we are proud to host a youth conference entitled Embracing the American Mainstream, which aims to suggest direction to our young Pakistani Americans who have either stepped in or soon be treading into the practical life. The concept of organizing such a youth conference originates from the vision of our ambassador in the US, Mr. Hussain Haqqani, who believes that the future generation of Pakistani American can play a defining role in the strengthening relations between Pakistan and the United States. A series of youth events, such as the one we are proudly hosting today, have been planned across the US. Many of you would have heard about the first youth conference that was held in Washington, D.C. in July this year. Dear friends, our community has rendered tremendous contribution in the US society, but sadly, these have gone largely unnoticed because they were either individual efforts or they were in fields with limited public recognition. Ironically, we presently have no prominent congressman, senator, governor, or mayor of Pakistani origin in the US. In this day and age, where political pressures tend to run high between the US and Pakistan, we would have been well served by having our own voice in high places. Nonetheless, we strongly believe that our youth has the potential to change this situation. We see a lot of hope with optimism in the strength of our youth. Out of about 600,000 strong Pakistani Americans living in the US, over 60% are less than 35 years of age. 4 years college degree average in our youth stands at 29% against total US average of 17%. The Midwest region is home to thousands of bright, intelligent, hardworking, and patriotic Pakistani American students. Their collective energies can be channeled to bring greatest visibility for the Pakistani American community, not only in our respective cities and states, but throughout the United States of America. We need to appreciate the fact that while it is important to continue to pursue excellence in established fields such as medicine, business, and engineering, there is an even greater need to make ourselves recognized in political, social sciences, philosophy, arts, etc. Today's conference aims to introduce you to a number of distinguished Pakistani Americans who have succeeded in their respective fields and who are willing to guide you by sharing their own knowledge and experience. During the day, we will be having various thematic panel discussion in which speakers will focus on different topics for your benefit. It will also be our privilege to hear the views of Ambassador Hussain Haqqani, who will join us for a town hall meeting in the afternoon. We hope that by the conclusion of today's proceeding, you will find yourself convinced and motivated to play a more proactive role in American mainstream. This will help you to succeed as citizens of the US while also helping to protect and preserve the traditional Pakistani values and that each of us holds so dear to our hearts. In your success lies the successful future of our two great countries. Let us work together to bring prosperity and cooperation to both Pakistan and United States. I want to acknowledge Pakistan Student Association of UAC, as well as its distinguished faculty members, Professor Ishfaq Khokhar, Professor Suhail Murad, Dr. Maimuna Ehsan, and her spouse, Mr. Ehsanullah, whose cooperation and support made this event possible. I am also thankful to volunteers and organizing committee members who made commendable contribution for making this event successful. I conclude by wishing you all a very successful youth conference and hope that today's proceedings would lay the foundation of a positive discourse among the Pakistani American youth across the US. I thank you all, and now I request Mr. Gibran to come and chair the first panel discussion. Thank you all.